Levi here, and welcome to the channel. This video I'm super excited about because this is foundational in the comprehensive fascial stretching guide, which is a mouthful. Feel free to say it 5 times fast. So this piece is the assessment piece. It's the piece that's kind of like the boomerang that I want you to start each moment that you start your self-care with and end each moment with this. Because this is the piece that lets you check into your body, see where it's at, feel if it's making some benefits, which hopefully it will, not only for the videos that I'm going to be teaching you for self-care, but for anything that you're thinking to add to your own self-care routine. This is a good way to check, does your body like it or does it not? Which is a really nice way of testing, like if this is something you actually want to invest your time in to do that stretch on a repetitive basis. So before I get into that, I want to define rehabilitation versus self-care. So what I'm looking to accomplish with you here is that self-care piece, that preventative piece that is constantly working through your body, listening to it, having that dialogue, keeping it in its optimal place and working it towards that optimal place. However, I do want to specify, if your body is at a place where it's kind of having these sirens, some red alarms, some emergency alerts, I want to encourage you to go work with your self-care professional. And that can be anyone that you've been with, that you've seen success with, that you know you can get more success with. The goal there is not to go and rely on someone to do it for you. The goal is to get your body freed up so that you can care for it for yourself. So there's a bit of a paradigm that I work with, that I do hands-on modalities that help people only if their body needs it until the point that they can accomplish it on their own. At that point, self-care begins, and that's where these videos take place. So, quick thing with that, if you need to find someone with the kind of skills that would be helpful for that, we'll put some links at the bottom of some curriculums and people that have trained in those curriculums that we really admire. With that being said, let's dive in. So again, it's important to note, I'm going to come to the ground for my skydiving movement. It's important to note though, that what we're doing is we're checking our body before and after. We're listening for, is this benefiting my body? Now this is a full body assessment that you will begin to master, and that over time you will get really into the advanced levels of it. However, you've probably come to this video with some sort of pain pattern somewhere in your body that you're looking to address. Let's say, for instance, it's wrist or carpal tunnel type stuff. So if you get into a movement that's keeping you from that, again, you can see your healthcare professional, but we also want you to have that personal touch of, is this working for you, by doing an assessment on that part of your body that is speaking to you, that would feel important so that you feel like you're getting success. So if you need that assessment piece, go find the video that deals with that joint. You'll find that we recommend an assessment. If you have one you're doing for yourself, then our recommendation is don't do a movement that takes you into pain and guarding, because that's just going to cause your body to guard more. Take it up to the point right before guarding. Let that be your assessment, wherever that is in your body, through movement. And pair it with this so that you're really creating some confidence in this making progress in your body. So this movement I call the skydiver. We're going to lie down, we're going to extend our body out. And now it's again really important that if you cannot get into this position because of something holding you back, you know what I'm going to say, go find some help. However, this is our starting position. So our primary goal in this is abdominal engagement. What I'm going to do is I'm going to blow out a big candle, and you should feel your abdomen engage. Hold that. That's your starting position. One other thing we can add is if your hips were a bucket of water, imagine that you're pouring the water out of the back of your bucket. So that out breath and that pouring the water out the back, that's your start position. We want your abdomen to engage through this whole move. Now the way we're going to start progressing through it is, I'm going to have you come up to your toes and fingers and give yourself a double chin. That's a good place to start. If you can get here and your abs stay engaged, great, you've graduated to the next level. The next level is lifting up one limb at a time and making sure your abdomen stay engaged. Great, once you can do that successfully, that's your assessment. You can move on to the next level, which is cross body. So opposite arm, opposite leg. Once you can do that and your abs stay engaged, then full body. You're lifting everything up and you're flutter kicking, which is creating this shimmy through my body that my abdomen have to engage around. And that's max level. Once you've gotten there, great, that's your assessment. Whatever level you're at with that is your assessment piece before and after each new move, or at the beginning and the end of your self-care stretch routine. So give it a go. I want to hear from you and your body. I want to see how that's doing. Again, you're checking at the beginning, checking after, seeing what the difference is. If it's a little easier, great, that move is for you. This is the content we like to put out there. If this is the kind of content that means something to you, then like, subscribe, share, take a moment to consider who this could really change if you were to share it with them. And we're looking forward to seeing you in the next video, which is the integration piece. It is super important, and I'm excited to see you there.